You all may be seated. Ms. Anderson,
Yes, Your Honor.
you filed this case before the court.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's going on?
I am a full-time mom, and I also work as well full-time as a hairstylist. And I had one child with this man right here, and he is intentionally not trying to work to avoid paying me child support, and he's not helping with our child.
He's not helping doing anything?
Nothing, ma'am.
He's not giving you any money?
No, ma'am.
Is he paying for lunches?
No, ma'am.
Nothing.
I can barely get him to call and talk to his son.
Is there anything else you want me to know before I move to him?
No, ma'am.
Sir?
Yes, Judge.
Is there a reason you're not supporting your child?
All right, guys, buckle up, because this case escalates faster than anyone expects. What starts as a routine child support hearing quickly turns into a hard reality check about responsibility, intent, and accountability. On one side, we have a mother juggling full-time work and parenting without help. On the other, a father who admits he walked away from steady income the moment child support entered the picture. This courtroom isn't just about numbers, it's about choices. As excuses surface and dreams collide with legal duty, the judge is forced to separate ambition from obligation. And by the end of this hearing, one story completely unravels under scrutiny.
To help support this child?
Well, I guess nothing.
Your Honor.
You guess nothing. Yes, ma'am.
He did have a job at the post office, but once they took out child support, he quit.
Okay.
Literally right afterwards.
How long were you working at the post office, sir?
Probably about 2 months.
2 months? Okay. Is that about accurate? He was working there about 2 months?
I believe so.
Okay. So you don't work in, are you currently seeking employment?
This is where the case quietly but decisively shifts. When the judge asks what financial support is being provided, the answer is blunt: nothing. No confusion, no dispute, just an admission. Legally, that matters because intent matters. Quitting a job immediately after child support begins signals avoidance, not hardship. Under Texas law, the court isn't required to accept unemployment at face value when it appears voluntary. That single exchange gives the judge authority to look past claimed circumstances and toward earning potential, and from this moment forward, the defense loses its footing.
Gas, they give me a little food or whatever. That's about it.
So you're making like $60? Sir, you understand that's not enough to support this child, right? If you divide $500, right? That's how much your groceries are, correct? You divide that by 30 days, which are typically what's in a month. That's $16.67 a day. How do you expect your child to live off of that?
Hey, he come over, we go to McDonald's, I spend $6, I got 10 left.
Sir, I have to drive to him and drop my child off and be like, you need to spend time with your father and you need to take care of your child.
So you're not spending time, you're not financially supporting them, so you're just leaving everything up to mom, right?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
She always say it's my child.
Excuse me, sir. It is your child, just like it's her child.
No, I'm saying when she say, every time we having an argument or a conversation is, well, it's my child, it's my this. But when it's time to take care of the kid,
So you think that by her saying, this is my child, that means she is solely responsible for paying for the child too? Is that what you're telling me here today?
If I ain't got no money.
That is your best case here today.
I'm just telling you.
This is the moment that changes the emotional temperature in the room. The father explains his focus on launching a rap career, selling CDs for $3 each while a child depends on him. Ambition itself isn't the issue, neglect is. Courts don't punish dreams, but they do intervene when basic needs are ignored. What makes this argument collapse is the math. The judge doesn't mock or dismiss him, she calculates reality. Groceries, daily costs, income per unit. Suddenly, the fantasy has to survive a calculator, and it doesn't.
Obviously, we are not about to play these games. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
You are going to pay this woman child support to support your child. The court has the obligation to make sure that we give you credit for any other children that you may have, but you are going to start giving her something to financially support these children. Now, what I can do, because based on the paperwork you gave me, you did not work at the post office long enough for me to be able to just see what you're making on a consistent basis.
When the defendant mentions having 7 other children, it doesn't create sympathy, it raises concern. Courts do consider multiple dependents, but only when there's proof of actual support. Being cool or cordial doesn't replace financial responsibility. At this point, the judge strips away emotional language and focuses solely on obligation. Every excuse narrows his options. Every deflection strengthens the court's position. What's happening here isn't punishment, it's accountability taking shape in real time.
It's not a reason, sir, that I'm going to allow you to walk out of this courtroom and not give this woman anything who is spending $500 a month in groceries to take care of your child. Is there anything else I need to know here today?
Yes, ma'am. I also just found out that our child does not have insurance.
Okay.
Because of him. So I don't know what I need to do now. Do I need to go ahead and get insurance for our child, and do I need to pay for that?
This is textbook legal procedure executed cleanly. With no stable employment history and clear avoidance, the court imputes income at minimum wage. That's not a penalty, it's standard law. When someone chooses not to work, the court assumes they could be. The math is transparent, the reasoning airtight. After applying credits for other children, the obligation lands at $145 per month. Not excessive, not optional. This is the system making one thing clear: contribution is mandatory, participation is not a choice.
That as well?
Yes, that's something you can go ahead and do on your own. And you, sir, when she gets that health insurance covered, she's going to give you the cards, but you're also going to be responsible for reimbursing her for the amount of coverage for the child only. You understand?
So you're saying that
I'm saying what I
can
just said. Did you understand what I just said?
Well, man, I'm trying to ask.
Did you understand what I just said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anything further that I need to know in regards to the monies with taking care of this child? You want to tell me that you're making more than $3 so I can do some
all I was trying to say
recalculation?
was that, you know, she's saying that I don't have to have, she don't have to have insurance, or she don't. So how does she obtain the insurance? Like
She will do that. I just ordered her to make sure that she enrolls the child in health insurance. I'm more concerned with making sure that you reimburse her. Understood? Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
In the end, this case wasn't about music, attitude, or arguments, it was about duty. The judge ensured financial support was established, health insurance was addressed, and responsibility was enforced despite unemployment claims. Texas law protects children first and excuses last. Parenthood doesn't pause for personal ambition. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think the judge was fair, or should the court have gone further? Drop your thoughts below, and if this case shocked you like it did us, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more real courtroom drama.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Ms. Williamson, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, so we're here today because we both have a child together, and we both have split custody, but lately she has not been around. She has not been able to help me with the child. She's been doing her own thing, and I need child support.
I've been working.
That's not an excuse. This is your child that you gave birth to, that I adopted, and I'm spending more time with her than you are.
I got a lot to pay for. Help y'all out, take care of the baby. Just because I'm not around, that means I'm bringing in the money.
When's the last time you helped us out?
I pay the insurance.
The baby got to eat. The baby need clothes.
Did I need to leave? I mean, I have to be here because I'm working, but if you all needed to keep talking, I could just excuse myself. What did y'all want me to do?
I need help with getting child support because
Okay.
I'm not going to do this with her.
So now that I can help you with, because the going back and forth and all of that, that's not going to help your case, okay? So I understand your frustration, and I do have the court order that you provided, and it looks like child support was not ordered because you all agreed to have split custody.
Right.
Did.
Okay, so that's changed,
Yes.
all right?
Alright guys, buckle up, because this case is about to go from routine child support to a full-blown reality check. 2 parents. 1 child. A split custody agreement that worked, until it didn't. What starts as frustration quickly turns into accusations, receipts, and social media exposure. And the moment the judge starts listening closely, you can feel the balance of power shift in the room. This isn't just about money, it's about presence, priorities, and accountability. One parent says they're doing everything alone. The other says they're working hard and contributing. But when words clash with evidence, court doesn't care about vibes, it cares about facts. And by the end of this hearing, someone is going to learn that lifestyle choices come with legal consequences.
Another time?
Correct.
Okay. All right. You adopted the child?
Yes. I
Okay.
adopted the
How
child.
old is this child?
She's only 6.
6? What is her name?
Her name is Sage.
Sage. Oh, she sounds so cute.
She is.
Now, is there anything else you wanted me to know before I move over to her?
Her reasoning when I asked her why she isn't spending amount of time that she's supposed to, since we do have split custody, is she's working. But when I go on,
This is the legal turning point of the entire case. The judge confirms there was an agreement, split custody, no child support. But here's the key detail people miss. Child support orders are not permanent when circumstances change. The moment one parent starts carrying the load nearly 100% of the time, the law kicks back in. It doesn't matter what was agreed to before. It matters what's happening now. And notice how the judge doesn't argue, she verifies. How long has this been going on? 3 months. Long enough to prove a pattern. Long enough to justify a modification. This is where frustration becomes evidence.
Other things that
I'm working
require
as
you
a
to be away
flight
from work.
attendant. I mean, sometimes, occasionally, I may have a little flued out situation. But most of the time, I be working hard. I pay this $175 insurance. Like, at least I'm doing something. I do
Congratulations.
my part.
You pay a whole
$175.
$175 in health insurance.
What you mean?
What do you want for that?
Baby could be on Medicaid, but
Oh, you know what? That is a good point, but that's beside the point. At the end of the day, this is both of you all's child, which means that Sage is both of you all's responsibility. And you are going to pay child support. Since, I'm just sitting up here, This is what I do.
This is where emotion meets contradiction. One parent claims work is the reason they can't show up, yet social media tells a different story. Trips, flights, Miami, and whether you like it or not, courts do consider lifestyle evidence when it contradicts testimony. The judge doesn't jump to conclusions, but she asks the right question: are these work trips or personal ones? Because if you can be flown out for fun, the court expects you to fly your responsibility first. Social media isn't just entertainment anymore, it's a digital paper trail. And today, that trail is working against her.
Based on your financial documents and what you just testified to, $79,000 a year for salary, that makes your gross $6,583, brings your net down to $5,157.12. All right. How many children? Just Sage? Sage is the
Just
only
Sage.
child? Okay.
that I birthed for 9 months.
that you don't take care of.
You ain't carried for 9 months.
Right here, the courtroom tone hardens, and that's intentional. The judge makes it clear, this isn't optional, and it isn't punishment. It's responsibility. When the respondent mocks the judge's job and minimizes her role, she instantly loses credibility. Judges don't respond to disrespect with emotion, they respond with math. Income. Documents. Proof already on file. Once the salary is confirmed, the outcome becomes inevitable. This isn't about who talks louder. It's about who carries the burden of the child. And the law always follows the burden.
You know what it is to carry a baby for 9
Okay,
months.
Because a dog had a baby, that don't make it the mother.
Excuse me. I'm talking. I believe I'm the judge. You all do not need to address each other. You have enough issues as it is, okay? So,
That's why we ain't
again,
together now.
I
That's
need
why I
you.
be cheating now.
I need you to pay attention
Girl.
since you like to be flued out and stuff. I need you to pay attention to these numbers as they fly your way, okay? So, $5,157.12 is your.
This is the moment numbers replace excuses. The judge walks step by step through the calculation so there's no confusion and no room to argue later. Net income. 1 child. Statutory guidelines. Even the insurance credit is applied fairly. And here's the hard truth. Contributing something doesn't erase your full obligation. The law doesn't reward partial effort when a child depends on consistency. The final number lands heavy, over $1,000 a month. Not because the judge is harsh, but because the math demands it. Accountability doesn't negotiate.
$1,000.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a
$1,000.
whole rent payment.
You got it.
That's what I'm saying. You got it.
You got it. You being flued out.
Okay. Well, did you get what I just said? Did you
I
got that?
heard you.
Oh, okay. Is there anything further?
No.
All right. Did you have anything further?
No, thank you.
You're welcome. You all are dismissed.
In the end, this case wasn't about social media, shade, or courtroom tension. It was about a child named Sage. When custody shifted, the financial responsibility had to shift too. The judge followed the law, applied the guidelines, and shut down distractions with precision. One parent walked away validated. The other walked away with a clear obligation and a clear warning. Courts don't chase parents. Parents are expected to show up. And when they don't, the law shows up instead. If this case made you rethink responsibility, drop your thoughts below, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom moments that cut straight to the truth.
You all may be seated. All right, Mr. Clough,
Yes,
you're
Honor.
back, except today you're the petitioner. Looks like we found Mom.
Finally found her.
Okay, finally found her. What can I do for you today?
Well, Your Honor, I'm here to get some justice. I think it's time that I get back what I've been giving out.
What do you mean by that?
Money. I've been giving so much money and she hasn't even been here.
Right.
You know?
Well, before we really get started, are the kids in the car with the dog again today?
Kids aren't in the car, Your Honor. The dog got hit, so he's in a doggy wheelchair.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that about the dog, but the kids are fine.
they're with the neighbor.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. So, what's been going on?
Alright guys, buckle up, because this case starts messy and only gets louder. We've got a father standing before Judge Vonda B saying he's done carrying the load alone after 7 to 8 months of full custody with zero support from mom, and before numbers even enter the picture, emotions explode, interruptions fly, and disrespect creeps in fast. This isn't just about money, it's about accountability, credibility, and priorities, because when one parent shows up and the other shows off, the court always notices.
I didn't talk to me only.
I got
All
you,
right,
Judge.
Mr. Clough, continue. So, as I was saying, it's been a few months. So the kids have been with you, looks like it's been about 7 or 8 months now.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right? So in this 7 or 8 months, has mom been paying?
Have you been paying?
Well, no,
No,
that's
she
not how this
hasn't, Your
works.
Honor.
That's not how this works.
She hasn't been paying.
All right?
She has not been paying.
Has she at least been visiting with the children?
She hasn't visited the children, but she visited that man in jail that she ran off with.
Oh, the one that was in the car that you
In the
really couldn't
Cutlass,
see?
yeah.
The Cutlass. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he got arrested not too long after I saw you for the PPP loan. Is that correct?
No,
That's how she got that.
incorrect. That's incorrect.
She got what? What's that?
You know, from the last time. She got the booty in the booty.
What they call it something though.
Yeah, the BBL. She know.
Oh,
Why are you telling my business?
People need to know.
People don't need to know nothing. That's for the gram.
Anyway, Your Honor.
I mean, I wanted to know, but you know, we're not here for that. We're not here for that. I'm not
Right.
going to be petty. So, you are seeking to put mom on child support.
This is the first real legal shift in the case as Judge Vonda B confirms what actually matters: custody time and financial responsibility. 7 to 8 months with dad, no child support, no visitation, and no denial from mom. Legally, support follows custody, and emotionally the imbalance is clear. One parent is working, ensuring the kids, and showing up, while the other is absent, and right here the court quietly moves from listening to calculating consequences.
I came up, you know.
Oh,
I
let's
wasn't
talk
getting
about
nothing
this
from him.
come up. What kind of come up we talking about?
Well, Judge, I met a man who said he can change my life, Judge.
All right, so how financially, you know, did he change this life of yours?
Not too much.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Clough.
I know.
Mr. Clough. We don't know. Let's hear her side of the story because I'm pretty sure she's going to say some interesting stuff about finances.
Judge, Clough don't know nothing. Listen, understand that I got at least, you know what I'm saying, 6 figures in the bank.
Oh, okay.
Had
You know.
6 figures in the bank.
You said what now?
Mr. Clough, again,
federalists don't take
I'm
it. I
not,
put it
excuse me, Miss
overseas.
Daniels, when I speak, both of you be quiet. Mr. Clough, there will be no more outbursts, okay? I understand you both are frustrated, emotions are high, but let me get through this hearing, okay? Because if I can't get through it, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reset it. And I know neither one of you wanna pay for court parking again, right?
I don't.
You don't wanna take off your work, right?
Only one of us will be here.
Okay, but you want some sort of relief, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in order for me to do that, I have to hear the facts.
This is where credibility starts collapsing in real time. When mom talks about a come up, Judge Vonda B doesn't get impressed. She gets precise, because courts don't rule on promises or vibes, they rule on income, assets, and stability. Claims of 6 figures without clarity raise red flags fast, interruptions get shut down immediately, and once testimony sounds slippery, the court stops negotiating and starts protecting the children.
It's true.
It's your allergies.
Yeah.
Handle that. You need some tissue?
No. No, thank you.
Okay. Ms. Daniels, that's what you have in the bank. How much money are you making annually?
Well, it kind of just depends on the year and how many promotions I get, how many companies want to invest in me. So it just depends. Anywhere between.
When are you going to answer my question?
Judge, it's a difficult question for me because, you know, sometimes I can have a promotion that's $500 or I can have a promotion that's 50,000 plus. So.
Ms. Daniels, you know I don't have a lot of time, right? I have other cases I need to get here.
I do understand that.
Right, so you obviously came here to waste my time.
I didn't.
You did, because I asked you a very simple question.
Judge,
On
I have
average,
a simple answer.
On average, how much do you make in a year?
Judge, I'd like to say about, maybe about 30 to 100K.
Okay, 30 to 100,000?
Yeah.
So we're just gonna take the high end so we can keep this moving, because you came here to waste my time and I do not have time to play with you.
Oh my gosh, Judge.
And is this from an employer or are you self-employed?
I
what
am
do we do?
self-employed.
All right.
I do influence.
What do you influence?
I influence the world.
You clearly aren't influencing, you said the world?
The world.
Well, that doesn't include.
Here's where the strategy completely backfires. Instead of giving a straight income number, Mom dances around promotions, influence, and estimates. But legally that's a mistake, because when you don't give the court a number, the court chooses one for you, and Judge Vonda B goes with the high end. Ambiguity helps no one, especially not 5 children, and once that income is locked in, there's no undo button.
I mean, you know, I got more than the BBL. I had tube sock titties, so I got the boobies, then I got the booty, and then I got all that. So he probably paid $35, $40.
$1,000?
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, let me hurry up and get you out of here with these numbers.
but I didn't pay
You are
that.
about to pay child support. You have 5 children total, or do you have other children outside of these 5 that are under the age of 18?
No, I don't.
Okay,
They're grown.
so just the 5 children, right?
Just
All right, so 5
yeah.
children, that is going to be at the 40%. And you said health insurance was about $350, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So your child support, you're looking at monthly. So with your testimony being on the high end of $100,000, that's what I just based your child support off of. So, I mean, well, I was going to make it higher than that and do it like the $350,000. Then that would make you cap out. But
I think you should do that.
well,
no.
if I have to accept her testimony is true, but I don't really think that it's going to help her too much because her child support is still going to be pretty hefty. So I have your gross at $8,333.33. That brings your net to $6,512.07. So $6,512 times the 40%. That brings your child support amount to $2,604.
Is that a week, Your Honor? Or?
How often are you paid? Are you paid by the day? You paid by the month? How are you paid?
Judge, it just depends. I would.
She
say,
just
though,
answered my question. That's a monthly amount.
I mean, that's
How
great
she's
monthly.
paid, it'll just break down, but the amount is $2,604 plus.
I can give you that.
Plus
You need it.
350.
This is the moment reality lands hard. 5 children, 40%, plus health insurance reimbursement, all broken down step by step so there's no confusion and no escape. The final number, $2,954 per month, isn't punishment, it's responsibility, and you can feel the courtroom energy shift as jokes stop, flexing ends, and the math replaces the talk, proving that when lifestyle choices come before children, the court recalculates priorities for you.
$50 reimbursement for the children, so that brings your monthly rate to $2,954.
I got it. Can the kids stay with him now?
That's
Like I
right.
The
said,
kids will continue to live with him because
That's
that's
good.
who they live with, and obviously
They can stay.
you care more about a BBL than them.
That's
Right.
not true.
And we don't know when she's gonna run off again with the next guy.
No, next guy. I'm good.
It'll be a caprice this time.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. So we're good with the numbers then. Is there anything
gravy.
further? All right, is there anything further that you want me to know that's related to this?
Judge, briefly about visitation. How does that work?
The kids are gonna stay with him, and you guys are gonna work that out at a
we don't get
different.
along very well, as you can see.
Well, obviously, but I mean, they need to stay with him and probably see you on weekends if you're so busy.
That's my busiest time, Judge. I can't do weekends. Maybe Monday to Tuesday.
Well, they go to school.
Right, and I'm at work.
Are you gonna get them to school?
No.
I can't.
You can't get them to school.
She don't have a car.
You don't have a car?
She make all that
please.
money,
Oh, you a lie.
but ain't got no car.
You better go see the rose outside.
What kind of roses? I love roses. What color?
I just said rose, like rose gold color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
because I know we weren't talking about that other one. But
no, we're
anywho,
not
that's
good.
neither here nor there. Is there anything further, Mr. Cliff?
I think that's all, Your Honor.
All right. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
By the end of this hearing, the ruling is crystal clear. The children stay with the parent who's been present, consistent, and stable. Child support is set based on testimony given, whether it helped or hurt, and credibility is earned by showing up, not showing off. Judge Vonda B didn't raise her voice, she raised the standard. So tell me, was this ruling fair or did the flexing cost her everything? And if this case shocked you like it did us, don't forget to like, drop your thoughts below, and hit subscribe for more explosive courtroom drama.
I'm 21 years old. I'm
Wait a
working
minute.
two
Is her
jobs.
real name Felicia, or you just calling her a
No, her
Felicia?
real name's Felicia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is, I don't know. It was a one-night stand, and then, you know, all that thing, it's just in the past. But the problem is I work two jobs. I bust my butt every single day for my child and all that. And the problem is I pay about $108 in insurance, but the mother doesn't do anything. She doesn't pay. I mean, look at right now. It's irresponsible. She's sitting not even there.
Yeah, I'm looking at an empty
So my
chair.
problem is how am I supposed to be able to take care of this child by myself, and I'm stuck, not be able to afford everything when it comes to groceries, when it comes to clothing, when it comes to everything, all the other expenses. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Okay. How long has your
Alright guys, buckle up, because this case hits harder than it looks at first glance. We've got a 21-year-old father standing alone in court with no attorney, no backup, and an empty chair where the child's mother should be. What starts as a simple child support request quickly turns into a raw confession about love, regret, and responsibility. You can hear frustration, heartbreak, and fear layered into every word he speaks. This isn't just about money, it's about survival. It's about a young man asking how long he's supposed to carry everything by himself. The judge shows empathy, but the law has limits, and that tension drives this entire case forward.
child is a boy or girl?
It's a boy.
Okay. How long has he been living with you?
7 months.
All right. So she took off 7 months ago?
Yeah, and never hit me back up again.
So you were the fling?
I wouldn't say that.
Well, you said it was a one-night stand, so
Well, I'm not gonna
she
lie,
got up
ma'am.
and left you after the morning after?
To be honest, ma'am, I might have took it a little bit more than what it intended to be.
After
When
one
I lie,
night?
I love that woman a lot, but I guess, you know, sadly she doesn't love me.
Well, you know, I believe in love at first sight too. So I get it. Totally understand. Okay.
This is where emotion collides with credibility. The father opens strong, calling the mother a deadbeat, but it quickly becomes clear he's overwhelmed, not vindictive. At just 21 years old, he's working two jobs while raising a child alone. The judge immediately clarifies the nature of the relationship, and legally, that matters. Whether this was a one-night stand or something more, abandonment still carries responsibility. His honesty about loving her shows vulnerability, not manipulation. When he talks about lost dreams, the courtroom tone shifts. This isn't avoidance, it's exhaustion.
Looking for some type of child support?
Yes, I'm asking just a little bit to help this child and all that because I feel like, you know, it takes two to tango. So I feel like it
definitely
should
does.
be definitely two people helping a child, not just one person and all that. All I'm asking is to be able to take care of this child and help me when it comes to expenses, when it comes so this child can have a better life and a better opportunity than what I've done.
But you don't have any income information on her, like.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Last time I checked, there was none.
Okay. All right, so look, this is what we can do. She did not show up for court today, and according to the court documents that you filed, she was served to be here. So we can go ahead and move forward with what it is that you're asking for. Unfortunately, though, because I don't have any financial information on her, I have to set her child support at minimum wage, okay? So with that being said,
This is the legal turning point of the case. The mother didn't show up, but the paperwork confirms she was properly served, which allows the court to proceed without her. However, absence doesn't mean unlimited judgment. Because there's no income information available, the judge cannot guess or punish financially. By law, child support must be calculated using minimum wage. This frustrates a lot of people watching, but this isn't favoritism, it's procedure. In family court, fairness is numeric, not emotional, and structure replaces outrage here.
the minimum wage amount, her gross is $1,092.78, which brings her net, well, she has one other child, right? Or no, this is her only child, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that I know of.
That you know of.
I don't know if she's going around and shit, but you know.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So, I'm sorry, I misspoke. Her gross is $1,200 based on minimum wage. Her net is $1,092.78. For one child, that brings her child support amount to $219 even. And you said you pay $108, correct, in health insurance?
In insurance every month.
Okay, so you will.
Now the math begins, and this is where clarity matters. The judge carefully breaks down gross income, net income, and how child support percentages are calculated. The father receives credit for the health insurance he's already paying, which is a critical acknowledgement of his financial sacrifice. Because he requested it, the judge also orders retroactive child support for 7 months. Instead of demanding one overwhelming lump sum, the court spreads the payments out to make them enforceable. This isn't mercy, it's practicality. The final number reflects obligation, not emotion.
She will have to reimburse that to you, and you said she's been gone about 7 months?
7 months.
All right, so I'm also going to order that mom reimburse you for the back pay. So her child support obligation is $219 per month, plus the $108. Then we're going to have her pay back child support for 7 months. That'll bring it to $1,533. I'm gonna have her make that payable at $50 per month, okay? So $219 plus 50 plus the $108 for health insurance, that brings her monthly obligation to $377. That's how much she'll be obligated to pay you. Now, without any...
This is the hardest moment emotionally. The father asks the question every struggling parent asks, how long does he have to wait? The judge answers honestly, she doesn't know. Without a job, there's no wage withholding, and without withholding, payments may not come immediately. The law can order responsibility, but it cannot force effort. The judge praises him for stepping up, but praise doesn't pay for groceries or diapers. She leaves the door open for future increases once the mother works. Justice here isn't denied, it's delayed.
Well, you'll keep doing it as you've been doing, which I definitely commend you. However, until she is working, money probably won't come to you just yet. But at some point it will, once she starts working and we're able to send that order to an employer.
So what exactly, how long am I supposed to wait? I mean, the woman's been out of my life for 7 months, me and this child's life.
Right.
And she hasn't paid at all. How long do I have to keep waiting?
That is a great question, sir, but unfortunately I do not have the answer to that question.
You can't get her ass in here?
Well, I would like to get her in here, and please don't use profanity. I believe you used it the first time and I didn't really catch it. You were a little emotional, so I was giving you some leeway, but don't use profanity in here. But yeah, I mean, there's an order there. She has to pay $377. Look at it like this. When she starts working, you can come back and ask me to increase her child support. And that'll be something that I would definitely entertain, because right now it's set at minimum wage. So keep doing what you're doing. I applaud you. However, this is where we're at today.
This case ends quietly, but the impact lingers. A young father walks out with a court order in his favor, yet no immediate financial relief. The judge applied the law correctly. Minimum wage support, health insurance reimbursement, and retroactive payments were all properly addressed. But the empty chair tells the real story. Responsibility can be ordered, but presence cannot. Family court often fixes paperwork before it heals pain, and sometimes the strongest parent is the one who keeps showing up alone. If this case hit you like it hit us, don't forget to like, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.
But continue. What brings you here?
So I would like to request child support for our 2 beautiful children.
Okay.
I cannot send them to school on my own. I don't want to pull them out. You know, they have their friends and they're doing so well, and I would hate to make them change schools.
Okay. And you said that you're paying tuition?
Yes.
Are you paying it, or is Mr. White paying it?
Well, when we were together, we were paying it. But, you know, now that I have to find a new job and to subsequent the money that I no longer have coming in, I need his help.
Okay. All right.
Clip. Alright guys, buckle up, because this case starts off calm and friendly, but very quickly you realize there's a quiet role reversal happening right in front of the judge. We have 2 parents in the middle of a divorce, 2 children caught between them, and private school tuition sitting at the center of the conflict. What makes this moment ironic is the history. The wife openly admits that not long ago, she was in this same courtroom judging someone else's child support request harshly. Now, she's the one asking for help. Today isn't about emotions or past regret. It's about responsibility, numbers, and the reality of how the law actually works.
Right. And how much is tuition?
Tuition is about $5,000 a year per child.
Okay. Per year?
Yes.
Okay. This better be a pretty great school.
Yeah, it's connected to Yale and Harvard.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So, how was the bridge? Because you definitely didn't show up for court the last.
Alright guys, buckle up, because this case starts off calm and friendly, but very quickly this is where the legal foundation of the case is established. The wife formally requests child support, explaining that she cannot afford the children's tuition on her own and does not want to disrupt their schooling. Courts do prioritize stability for children, but private school is not automatically guaranteed under child support law. Judges must look at income, ability to pay, and whether the request is reasonable. $5,000 per child immediately raises scrutiny, not rejection, but limits. You can already see the judge separating emotional reasoning from legal boundaries.
Is getting ready to work because she's not working yet, right?
From what I'm told, Your Honor, yes.
Okay. And this tuition, is it accurate what she said?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. That's a pretty expensive school, but I mean, if, you know, it has its affiliations, I definitely understand. $500 for health insurance, and how many other children do you have?
Just the one other with my ex-wife.
Okay. And then you all have 2 together. All right. And I do have your child support amount. Giving you credit for the health insurance as well as credit for your other children. Your child support amount comes out to $1,391. Okay. Now let me explain to you how that affects you.
Alright guys, buckle up, because this case starts off calm and friendly, but very quickly when the husband begins speaking, the tone of the courtroom shifts. He establishes that he is employed, earning income, and already paying $500 a month for the children's health insurance. That contribution matters legally and is factored directly into child support calculations. He also states that he is currently the sole earner, which isn't about attacking character, it's about financial math. Child support is based on actual income, not past marriage roles or lifestyle expectations. Once that framework is clear, emotion stops driving the outcome.
You're definitely going to have to get a job.
Oh, I do have a job.
Well, you're definitely going to have to continue working that job, because if you notice, his child support is only about close to $1,400. You said tuition is about $5,000 a year per child.
Right.
Alright guys, buckle up, because this case starts off calm and friendly, but very quickly this is the most important moment in the entire hearing. The judge calculates the child support amount out loud, landing at $1,391 per month after properly applying credits for health insurance and another child. What's critical here is what the judge does not do. She does not order private school tuition on top of child support. Legally, child support sets the ceiling unless extraordinary circumstances exist. Private school becomes a parental choice, not a court-mandated obligation, and this is where many parents misunderstand the system.
So after he pays child support, he does not have to give you anything extra. You understand that?
Oh, I completely understand.
And you understand that you will be covering the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you're okay with that?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Is there anything further? Sounds pretty straightforward to me.
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything further?
Can I just let you know that I do have a legitimate job, okay? Like, I have my own hair care business.
Alright guys, buckle up, because this case starts off calm and friendly, but very quickly you the judge then delivers a calm but firm reality check. Once child support is paid, anything beyond that becomes the receiving parent's responsibility. Employment is not optional, it's expected. This isn't punishment, and it isn't favoritism. It's balance. The court's role is to protect the children, not to preserve a previous lifestyle after divorce. When the wife agrees to this on the record, that agreement matters legally. It closes the door to future disputes over the same issue.
I thought that was a question for me. Are you talking to him?
Well, I'm just letting both of you know that I do have a legitimate job.
Okay,
you
great.
know, and it's
Congratulations.
doing pretty well.
That is wonderful. Anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Alright guys, buckle up, because this case starts off calm and friendly, but very quickly this case is a clean example of how child support actually works in the real world. The judge focused on income, responsibility, and fairness, not emotion or past dynamics. The husband was ordered to pay child support and maintain health insurance, nothing more than what the law requires. The wife keeps the freedom to choose the school, but also carries financial accountability. No yelling, no theatrics, just the law applied clearly. If this case surprised you, drop your thoughts below, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.
All rise. Judge Vonda B court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1042, Drummer case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. All right, Ms. Drummer, you're back.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, and you're back. Wait a minute.
Probably a little bit more bitter today.
Alright guys, buckle up, because this case escalates fast. We're in child support court where one parent is carrying full-time work, full-time parenting, and full responsibility, while the other is doing everything possible to avoid contributing a single dollar, and from the very first exchange the tension is clear because this isn't confusion or miscommunication, it's a pattern of absence, excuses, and avoidance. And when the judge turns to the father, what follows isn't just questioning. It's the beginning of a legal reality check where intention, effort, and accountability are about to collide head-on.
So the woman you married is not one of the women with the 3 kids you already have? It's a yes or no?
No.
Okay. And the 2 of you aren't married?
No.
Okay. This is interesting. All right, so I have the DNA results, and you are indeed the father.
That's all good. I told you. He looks just like you.
Well, I mean, you know what? You and your brother look just alike, too.
Well,
okay?
I mean,
all right?
that's
I
what
mean,
they say.
well, should they look alike if, they're related?
Listen, I don't have a problem taking care of my kids. My kids is laced with...
This is the exact moment the judge cuts through emotion and goes straight to law, because instead of asking whether he loves his child, she asks what he is doing financially, and that distinction is critical in child support court since love, visits, and promises don't pay for food or shelter, and when he admits he is doing nothing, that single word legally shifts the entire case by confirming willful non-support, allowing the court to stop speculating and start calculating based on responsibility rather than excuses.
Going over there. But anywho, how much money do you make a year?
I mean, before, expenses and taxes...
That was not my question, sir. How much money do you make a year?
$65,000. But I have to pay for gas and pipe and PVC.
Oh,
it's
okay.
so much stuff that I have to pay for, Judge.
Right.
Oh, right.
I'm
Just
a
like anybody else has to pay for things. So, $65,000 a year. I have your gross calculated at $5,416. That would bring your net down to $4,308.
Here the case turns from frustrating to shocking when the father admits he is not seeking employment but instead selling $3 CDS to chase a rap career, and rather than mocking him, the judge uses math to expose the gap between fantasy and reality by comparing his claimed income to basic grocery costs, making it clear that dreams do not override legal obligations and self-employment does not exempt a parent from providing financial stability for their child.
And 27 cents. And how many, you said you all have 2 children. You have 3 previously. So, all right, based on 19%, you're going to get a credit for that. Child support is, don't thank me yet. Child support is $832.
Oh, no, it's rigged.
And then, now,
Thank you.
Ms. Drummer, health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
All right, how much is health insurance?
$236 for
You
both.
take them kids
For
down to
both
the county
children?
hospital.
Yes.
Okay. $832 plus the $236.
This exchange reveals the core issue, deflection, because the father tries to argue time, tone, and being cordial as if politeness replaces paying support, but the judge shuts that down immediately by reinforcing that parenting is a shared duty, not optional participation, and when he admits having 7 other children, the court doesn't react emotionally, it recalculates, reminding him that while the law considers other dependents, it never excuses neglect of any child.
For health insurance, you're going to reimburse that. That comes out to $1,068 a month for child support.
So her and Pickle and Pepper Man can kick it? That's all she gonna use it for? I buy all the kids clothes.
Judge, I have moved on. I have an electrician
He
now.
has too.
This is precise judicial enforcement in action because after learning he quit his job once child support deductions began, the court imputes income at minimum wage, not as punishment but to prevent intentional unemployment, and the judge walks through the numbers step by step to make the ruling airtight, ultimately setting support at $145 per month after accounting for other children, sending a clear message that avoidance strategies will not override statutory responsibility.
I don't even need no more plumbers.
Okay, well, guess what? And I don't need to see either of you anymore because I made my ruling. So is there anything further?
No.
Is there anything further?
Can I speak to your manager?
Is there anything
Manager?
further, sir?
No,
If there's
it ain't.
nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you.
At the end of the day, this case was never about music or misunderstandings, it was about accountability, and the judge ensured child support, health insurance reimbursement, and compliance with Texas law, proving that unemployment does not erase obligation and children cannot wait for parents to get it together. So if this case shocked you like it did us, drop your thoughts below, tell us who you think handled this right, and hit subscribe for more real courtroom moments where excuses end and responsibility begins.